everybody, welcome to another edition of Toddster's Magical Mystery Review. I'm your host Toddster, and as you can tell, I finally redecorated my my room. So I'll give you a quick look at what I got here. See that? So hope you like it. So anyway, today's review, I'm going to take a look at John Lennon's Mind Games. Yes, came out 16th of November 1973 on Apple Records, and yes, this is a well, it's an okay album, but anyway, yeah. So by this time, you know, John was going through a whole bunch of going through like a midlife crisis, so to speak. But you know, the Nixon administration was trying to threaten him with, you know, deportation, and John and Yoko's relationship was not in the best of times. So this was the start of his lost weekend, and yeah, this is the first album to come out of that period. So anyway, yeah, we'll go into the song. So we start off with the title song, Mind Games, and yeah, John actually wrote this back in the Let It Be sessions, and he originally wrote it as, you know, Make Love Not War, and that is until he read a book called Mind Games by Robert Masters, and yeah, it's a pretty good song, and you know, well, it feels a bit like a George song, a bit, you know, with that slide guitar, you know, and but still a great song. And so anyway, and then we go into Tight As in A and the money sign, dollar sign. Yeah, it's a good little rocker, and you know, sort of like an Elvis, like an early Elvis tune. But yeah, it's sort of like a tongue-in-cheek cross of saying tight as and tight ass. Yeah, so he managed to pass the censors with that one. But yeah, it's another good song. And then we go into Asume Sam, which is Spanish, Japanese for I'm sorry. Yeah, this is a little apology to Yoko, which actually dates back from the Imagine period. Yeah, it's an okay ballad, you know. And then we go into another ballad, One Day at a Time. Yet this time John sings falsetto, you know, sort of like a doo-wop type song. But yet the sax solo at the end is beautiful. I really like it. And then we go into Bring on the Lucy, Free the People in parentheses. Yeah, this is like a rare protest song, which is a good song, but it doesn't really fit in well with this album. I mean, it could have been perfect on the last album, you know, rather hear that than a Yoko tune. But anyway, you know, it's a good song, you know. And then we go into the Utopian International Anthem, which is 3 seconds of, and that is my cover of the Utopian International Anthem, yeah, which brings us to the end of the first side. So we flip the record, then we go into Isolation, no, not Isolation, Intuition. Whew. Yeah, this is a nice little up-tempo number, yeah, and very positive, you know. Yeah, it's one that I really like, and then we go into Out the Blue. Now this is the most standout track on the album, in my opinion. You know, I really like this one the best. Yeah, sort of like a gratitude to Yoko, you know, and yet the UFO metaphor, you know, like a UFO you came to me, is a bit coincidence, because, you know, so like almost a year later, John would claim to see a UFO somewhere in the New York sky. Then we go into Only People. Now this is another bouncy tune. A little philosophical at the same time. Yeah, it's an okay song. Then we go into I Know, parentheses, I Know. And, you know, some say that's, you know, it's about the current state of John and Yoko's relationship at that time. But I don't know about you, but I do hear a bit of bits of I Got a Feeling, you know, the lick of I've Got a Feeling in this song. But yeah, it's an okay tune. And then we go into You Are Here. Now this is a little love song, which you know, with a little bit of global culture unity in it. You know, especially about John and Yoko. You know, from Liverpool to Tokyo. Yeah, it's another nice song, and then we finally end the album with Meat City. Now this is the balls to the wall rocker, and yeah, sort of like sort of like a jive talking. You hear a bit of New York City in this song. People were dancing like there's no tomorrow. Space trucking, mother trucking, Meat City, shook down USA. And yet John has a little bit of fun with some backmasking technique in it. And I mean, if you play that one bit backwards, you could hear a speed up version of "Fuck a Pig." But yeah, it's a good little rocker, and yeah, so that's the album. So yeah, so what do I say about this album? Well, it's an okay album, and a lot of good songs, but as a whole, it doesn't really go anywhere as a whole. But as I said, yet the songs are pretty good, and so I would give this album I would give this about 2.5 Johns out of 5. Yeah, 2.5 Johns out of 5. So that's Mind Games by John Lennon. So my name is Toddster, and you just watched another Magical Mystery Review, and I'll see you next time. Till then, toodaloo.